Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. How are you guys doing? If you're having a good day, hit that like button down below because we have so many amazing things to talk about. It's going to be a bit of an update news video going over a ton of stuff, such as how the Minty pickaxe is now out. You can now actually get it at GameStop. I got it. We're even going to be doing a giveaway. I'll talk about that in just a second here in the start of the video. But on top of that, there's also vending machines are going to be returning very soon. We'll go over the details about that. Free V-Bucks being given out, new LTMs, just a bunch of stuff all packed into one video so I can keep you guys fully up to date on what is happening so far in the game. But yeah guys, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more fun videos like this coming out in the near future. And on top of that, if you want to help support me, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. I appreciate that a ton. And as I said earlier guys, we have got a giveaway to start off this video. Since we're going to be talking about the Minty pickaxe, I was able to get multiple codes, so I think we're going to be doing some giveaways coming up here. And let's start off by giving away one of these codes to those of you who are watching this video. So basically guys, all you have to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel and turn on those notifications and leave a comment down below with your epic username. In about a week I will choose a winner and I'll announce it on either my story page or community tab on my channel. So yeah, if you want to win one of those Minty pickaxes, be sure to do that. But without further ado here guys, let's jump on into it with the first thing I want to talk about before we get into the Minty pickaxe news and what it looks like in game and how I got it. First of all, there was an interesting thing that I found in game, and that is that vending machines are going to be returning very soon. So yeah guys, as you remember in the previous seasons of Fortnite, vending machines were a big part of the game. They were at all of the named locations and stuff like that, and basically you'd go up to them and trade materials for items and weapons that would directly pop out of the vending machines themselves. Now since chapter 2 came around, vending machines have not been on the map, and as most people thought, we assumed they were just gone forever with the previous seasons and we'd never see them again. However, that is not the case. I've actually been able to find them on the map itself. So real quick, let's hop into a game and take a look here. Alright guys, so here we are in a replay, and if you want to see this for yourself, all you have to do is simply go into like playground or something like that, or I think you can just do it like any game mode, but you simply want a replay of the map itself. For whatever reason, when you go into replay, vending machines actually show up on the map. Like for example right here, let's take a look at like this Risky Reels type location with the movie theater and things like that. If you take a look over here towards this building, you will be able to find, that is right guys, a vending machine sitting right up against that building. Now obviously this is the type of vending machine that shows up in replays, so it shows the minigun, which is not in the main mode and likely won't be added back, but this is just like the placeholder vending machine. This was the same type of thing that happened when you took a look at a vending machine in the last season's map. However guys, that is very peculiar because that means that vending machines are likely coming back. They added these to these specific locations, and actually let's take a look at another location. How about Pleasant Park? Let's head over there and see if we can find another one real quick. And yeah, this one's very easy to find because it's in the same spot as it was in the previous Pleasant Park, but they are in a bunch of the locations spread out very specifically, meaning that they are likely planning to add these back into the game. Now you may be thinking, well, Pleasant Park and that one location is kind of like Risky Reels, so maybe they're left over. Well, that is not the case. Like for example, let's take a look at this location up here, which is a brand new location, and it's also an unnamed location, but I know if you look under here, as you can see, there's a vending machine right there. So they purposefully placed these on the map, meaning that they've already planned out the exact locations that these vending machines are going to be at. And also I find it interesting that the vending machines are at certain unnamed locations because that's not how they worked last season. Either way though, be sure to look around yourselves and let's see how many of these we can find. After that then guys, let's talk about the Merry Mint pickaxe, or the Minty pickaxe, and how I was able to get it. So if you didn't know guys, these are part of a promotion in GameStops. Now if you don't know what a GameStop is, they are in the US mainly. I'm pretty sure they're in the US mainly. I think they're also in some other countries as well. I mean, feel free to look up if you have a GameStop near you, but for me, the GameStops near me had these codes. I'd actually called them like last week and they told me that they'd be released November 6th, which is in fact today. So then I called up a couple of GameStops near me, and the two that I got a hold of, both of them said that they had these cards available. Now then after that, I simply went to my closest GameStop, went into the store that I had called, and you do have to buy something Fortnite related in order to get the code. So all I did was simply buy some like V-Bucks cards, the same cards that we talked about in a previous video, how stores are getting those. They happen to have those as well, and they're actually like really shiny and kind of cool. So I got a few of those and ended up getting a few of the Minty pickaxe codes. Your experience may be different. You may only be able to get one. I was lucky enough to get a few. If that That's how it worked at mine, but your GameStop could work completely differently. So I'm simply letting you guys know my experience, no guarantees of how it'll work at your local GameStop. But yeah, after I got the codes, this is how you redeem them. You basically go to fortnite.com/redeem, sign into your account, and then enter the code that you get with the card. It lets you redeem the pickaxe. The MINTY Pickaxe is the specific name of it. For some reason, my recording glitched out at around this point, but it did show up with like, hey, this is what the code is for. Do you want to activate it? And I clicked activate, and then I logged into Fortnite, and I got the item. As you can see right there, the MINTY Pickaxe in all of its glory, and it looks pretty good. So like, let's look at the specifics of it right here. As you can see, it has those flames that we saw. They are indeed animated, which looks super cool. It is a version of that one candy cane pickaxe that you were able to get during the holidays previously, but instead it's got that purple and green. Looks pretty solid overall, and like, as you can see, there it is in my locker. But let's take a look real quick at what it looks like in game. So simply hopping into a match, as you can see right here, here is what it looks like with my character holding it. And you can also see when you swing it, it has an interesting like green trail behind it, fitting with the flames on the top of the pickaxe. So yeah, now on top of that, I'm pretty sure that it is not reactive like the previous candy cane pickaxe. If you take a look at it in the inventory, it does not have the reactive symbol on it, whereas the candy cane one, or again, I'm forgetting the name of it, that one does in fact have the reactive symbol. And as you may know, the lights react to how many eliminations you get in a match. So maybe this one has that effect, but I haven't tested it out yet, and I'm leaning on the side of it not having that effect. But either way, it's definitely pretty interesting. So yeah, I wanted to explain all of that for you guys. But keeping it going here with the update news, let's talk about some free V-Bucks. That is right, a bunch of players are getting free V-Bucks directly from Epic Games themselves. Now, stuff like this has happened before where Epic Games makes a mistake or there's some glitch, and then, you know, players affected by that glitch are then given out free V-Bucks, and this case is exactly like that. So basically, guys, according to certain players, they've actually been getting free V-Bucks if they were affected by a weird bug that happened recently. For some reason, there was this odd bug where you would get falsely banned or warned for teaming just for spectating a friend, which I know is a very odd bug, and thanks to iFireMonkey on Twitter for the info on that. But yeah, players who were affected by that bug were then given 1,000 V-Bucks, which, you know, is free V-Bucks. Now, it's never me that is affected by these glitches. I never get the free V-Bucks, but either way, guys, if you did experience that glitch where, again, you were falsely banned or warned simply for spectating a friend, you'll likely already have gotten the free V-Bucks or will be getting them in the future, but that appears to be the situation as it is right now. But keeping it going here with the update info and stuff like that, let's talk about some new LTMs. Now, this season, for whatever reason, we really haven't had that many LTMs. We have obviously recently had the LTMs around Fortnitemares, but if you remember, before that, there were no special modes. There was only solo, duos, squads, and Team Rumble, a couple of other things like Arena. But what about the fun modes? We always used to have like a fun mode, but this time around, we really haven't had much like that, besides, again, the Fortnitemares stuff. Well, guys, according to some Fortnite info on the site for another country's Fortnite, it looks like we will likely be getting LTMs to return, and the likely ones are going to either be Getaway or Food Fight. It looks like those two are the next up, according to this site. Now, again, that's subject to change, but hey, if you're a fan of LTMs and we're wondering where all the LTMs are, it looks like that might be the case for them. But then, guys, let's keep it going here with the final thing I want to talk about, which is a bit about patch notes and something else that was added that wasn't in the patch notes. And you know what? Let's start off with that thing first because it's a small thing. Basically, it appears that upgrade stations now appear 100% of the time on the map. If you didn't know before, there was a chance, I guess, that they didn't spawn all of the time. But as of right now, it does in fact appear to be that they will now again spawn 100% of the time, which is definitely nice. Fits in line with how the chests have a 100% spawn rate. I'm pretty sure the ammo boxes have a 100% spawn rate as well. So overall, that's all pretty interesting. But let's also talk about the patch notes, because this recent content update was very odd. They did not announce at all that the harpoon gun was going to be added into the game. It just got added randomly and nobody really knew about it. It just sort of was a silent update. I don't even think they announced it on Twitter like right away or at all. On top of that, guys, they also haven't been putting out patch notes, as you likely already know. What's even weirder about that, however, is that if you go to the Fortnite news page, they've completely removed all previous patch notes and stuff like that. You can scroll all the way through there and you won't see any of the like patch notes specific articles or anything, which is definitely very weird. I'm wondering why exactly they are doing this. It could be that they want it to be a little bit more of a mystery where, you know, you explore the map, especially since chapter 2 does have a big focus on exploration and discovering things on your own, but that's still pretty peculiar overall. overall. So let me know down below in the comments what you think. And that is going to be it for today's video. So yeah, guys, remember to enter that giveaway. And with that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on notifications for more fun videos coming out in the near future. And you can also check out some of my previous videos here on the screen right now, such as on the left, going over a bunch of Fortnite story related info, and then below that, another fun video I'm sure you'll enjoy. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.